Hello YouTube, it's Gidjara here and I'm coming to you with part 4 of the Combaticon reviews. I know that I have been gone for a couple of weeks, couldn't help it, real life situation got in the way, but I am back. We do have part 4 of the Combaticon reviews, as we have already looked at Vortex, that is not today's review, as we have looked at Blastoff, that is not today's review. And as we have reviewed Onslaught, that is not today's review. That leaves us with Swindle and Brawl. We're not going to do Brawl yet. Today, we are doing Swindle, the Combaticon Swindler Con Artist Black Markets Dealer. So without further ado, let us proceed to the video. So welcome back to Gidjara Reviews. First thing I would like to mention is you have noticed a change up in my beginning title sequence. We are now using the Star Wars crawl. I am going to give that a shot for just a little bit, see how it goes, see if I like it. Why don't you guys answer me and let me know if you like it as well. It is just a test right now. We will see what we can do. But in the meantime, let us take a look at Swindle. Yes, this is Swindle, and I got to get my hand out of the light. And as you can see, Swindle is a complete repaint of Hound. Actually, in truth, Hound is a complete repaint of Swindle. But yeah, it's the exact same mold. The only difference is the head. You can see this is done up in a tan. You can see it still has the small pockets along the side, nice detailing along the back, the plastic wheels, the same front bumper, all the same on the other side. Got the Tampograph Decepticon symbol right there on the hood. See if we can focus in on that. Let's see if we can focus in on that. It's not going to focus in on that. Let's focus in. Okay. Well, kind of almost. Anyways, as you can see, it is, as I said, a complete remold use of Hound. Or like I said, it's Hound reusing the mold of Swindle. Here we can see the two of them together side by side. As you can see, They are exactly the same, just a slight repaint. For our next comparison, I will be bringing in Bumblebee from the 2007 movie. You can see how they compare to each other. And yeah, it still looks pretty good. I should mention the contents of the packaging. I don't have the packaging itself, but I do have the contents. To start off with, I do have the instruction booklet. It is the typical Combiner Wars. It is the typical Transformers instruction. Black and white with just a nice little highlight of the parts you're supposed to be transforming. Very simple, very undetailed. Also in the package you get the Transformers comic book featuring a nice image of Swindle on the front. However, looking through it, I don't see Hound anywhere in the book, so this is not a story. Swindle. This is not a story of Swindle, but it is still a typical regular status comic book. On the back page you do get the project synopsis of bringing Swindle into toy form. On the back you get your regular bio product shots, and that's it for the comic book. Also included in the packaging is the Combiner foot-hand weapon piece, and I'm only assuming that this was the proper weapon piece for Swindle. I've only got two left, and I just don't remember which one was which, so I'm just going to use this one for Swindle. Let's see if we can kind of focus in on some of the details here. Details. There we go, details. Yes. It's got some nice details. You get some nice little molding of inside the weapon there. And got his two barrels. And, well, that is a nice hand-foot piece. I do not use it as a weapon. I just hate those things as weapons. He also comes with his 3-barrel cannon, and we need to get that in the light so we can focus on it. And it is the same weapon that came with Hound, just in a different molded color, and just a little bit of paint on the handle, that looks like. So yes, that is his gun. Now we've got several ways we can mount the gun. He's got 2 ports on top of the vehicle here, and they could go into either port, or it also has the post on the center. The gun has a port on the side, and so you could just stick it right here like so. And yes, that is weapon storage. Now, as I said, I don't use the hand-foot weapon, but it also can store in either one of those ports / posts. Yes, ports or posts, whichever you wish. If you choose to have that, it's up to you. Hey, it's yours. Do it how you wish. Don't let me tell you. So that is Swindle and his vehicle mode. Now we will move on to transformation. So to begin with, we want to take the front bumper and just swing it down and under, and it's supposed to just fit. There we go. Wait. Fits right up underneath, just like so. Take the legs, or no, take the roll bars, lift them up, and swing them just back out of the way. Now we can separate the legs, and what we want to do is just swing them down, and you will notice that there is a tab with a couple of slots right there that it just slides into. And we will do the same with the other side. Tab, slide into, take the waist and do a full 180. It will do. Mine is a little tight, but it does turn. And then we have legs. And it occurs to me that I did not need to turn that 180 there. My bad. Forgive me. I know. I'm still trying to get used to doing all this. I'm still pretty new at doing videos, so just bear with me. Okay, next we want to take the arms and swing them up and pull out and swing up. And then on these joints here right next to the purple, just swing those out and swing that out and arm down, and we want to orient the arms so the elbows face forward. And there we have Swindle with his arms and with his legs. And now we bring up the head, which is right there, and swing it around. There's his head. Now we bring up the roll bars onto his back, and there is a port here that slides into slightly catty corner slot here. It's not really a friction base, it just sits there. But there we have Swindle in his robot mode. And it's Hound. It's Hound all over again. But I like it. I do like the mold. I like the transformation. It is well done. Let us zoom in on the head sculpt here. Let us zoom in on the head sculpt. And it's a very nice head sculpt. He's got his purple sunglasses. He's got a nice little smirk, it looks like. The kind of smirk that says, "Oh yeah, you can trust me." But yeah, he's got purple, got blue highlights for what I assume is supposed to be his headlights in this mode. He does have the Decepticon tampograph on his shoulder. Nice tans and blacks throughout. And we need to zoom in again. Come on, zoom in. Come on down. Got purple grill here for his abdomen. Gray for the groin. Black for the thighs. And more tan and black for the legs. Now, for articulation, the head is on a ball joint. So you do get some wiggly waggly out of it. Actually get quite a bit. He can look up, look down, and he can do the Poltergeist 360. And I need to focus in on that. There we go. His arms can go out all the way. He can do all the way around there. He does have bicep swivel. He's got more than 90-degree articulation in the elbow. No wrist articulation whatsoever. He has no ab crunch. He does have waist swivel. His hip joints can go out 90 degrees forward, 90 degrees backwards. He can do the full splits, although it does kind of bounce back just a little bit. He does have thigh swivel. His knees can get 90 degrees. His toes have no forward or backwards, however he does have a slight a side-to-side tilt. And that's it for articulation. I think it works pretty well. Now let's get him to stand up nice and straight, and we will compare him first and foremost to the rest of his already reviewed Combaticons. Here he is with Blastoff. Here he is with Vortex. Let's center these guys properly. Here he is with Vortex. And here he is with Onslaught in the back. So you get an idea of how they compare to each other. And yep, that's it for those guys. So let's go ahead and clear them out of the picture here. And we will bring in 2007 Bumblebee, so we can see how he compares with other Voyager class sized Transformers. Let's get Bumblebee to stand up. There we go. Can see they're about the same size. And we also want to bring in his twin, Hound. Now, one thing I did notice with Hound, so I'm going to recheck this. That is an interesting note. Hound, thought for sure I felt it in here. No, I guess I was wrong. Hound does not have the swivel wrists. I thought for sure I felt his wrist turning, but I guess it was his bicep. Okay, yeah, there is no wrist swivel, so let's take Hound out. Let us look at Swindle as we were. And of course, Swindle's weapons and accessories, he can hold them. That's him with his double-barreled scatter shot and his triple-barreled machine gun. He holds them both very well, nice and tight. However, again, that is just not a weapon. I do not like that as a weapon, so I never display him with that as the weapon. And yes, that is Swindle with all his accessories. Now, I know that he is a remold, or he was remolded as Hound, so I've pretty much got two of them now. But I do like them. I like the mold, I like the engineering, I like the transformation. I think he's a little too big for the scale of the Combaticons. But other than that, I think he is actually a really good figure. He is probably, arguably, the most sought after of the Combaticons, simply because his character is just so cool. Personally, I find him to be not quite my favorite character. It's probably my favorite mold of the Voyager class Combaticons, but character-wise, he's not my favorite. But he has been a fan favorite all around, so. And of course, if you're looking to make Bruticus, you do have to have him. He is, quite essentially, he is one of the Combaticons. So yes, that is Swindle. Now you can try and search for Swindle on Big Bad Toy Store. You can look him up on Amazon.com. You can look him up on eBay. And probably about the only places you're going to find him now. I will have a link down to Big Bad Toy Store down below. So this is Gijora with Nerdtopia. This is Swindle of the Combaticons. This is part 4 of the Combaticon reviews. That leaves one more character to review. I will do him tomorrow. And if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Do hit the little bell down here so that you could get notification when I do post these reviews. Let's see, there's the subscribe, there's the bell, there's the like. Drop me comments down below. That is where we will find, where I will be looking to see if you like the new title sequence or not. As I said, I will be testing that title sequence for at least the next 2 video reviews. So, give me a subscribe, give me a like, let me know what you think of my reviews. This is Gijara with Nerdtopia saying have a good day. We will be back.